Hey traders, John Hal here, of course. Let's actually get straight into this tutorial. In this video, I want to teach you a really simple, and I've talked about this in the past, but I'm going to talk about it again because it is the roadmap to showing you where things are going. Even on the short term, it's going to show you where things are going. So let's get into it. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There are so many areas you need to become good at to become a good trader. Emotional mastery, chart reading, trading systems, money and trade management. So this video is just educational only to help you become a much better trader. Alright guys, so let's actually get straight into this right now. I want to teach you guys, once again, the art of reading charts, and it's a roadmap. The charts are a roadmap of where things are likely to go, okay? So if we're looking at the peaks and troughs, we have a trough, a trough, a trough, 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 trough. Look at the troughs higher. Lower trough, higher trough. Bit confusion there, a bit of a lower trough, okay? We have these low peaks, and then bam, look at this. Lower trough, now lower peak. Who's in control? Sellers. So what do you expect? You expect more downward movement, right? It's as simple as that. Look, now let's go to the Dow Jones chart here, okay? And on this Dow Jones chart, you'll be able to see once again, this is more evident on this chart of what the peaks and troughs are like. Higher trough, higher trough, higher trough, higher trough, or double bottom, bit of a trough through there as well too. Trough, lower peak, lower trough, lower peak, lower trough, lower peak. Down we go. Lower trough runs back up to around about a 50% retracement. 50 to 60% retracement. Lower peak, bam, all the way down. What else? The market's saying, look, we're making lower peaks, lower troughs. We are weak. You know what I'm saying? You can see it through there. Now let's go to, say, the Russell, okay? Because once again, the Russell, and you go over the chart after chart after chart, and no matter what chart you were trading, that's why I say the better you can read a chart, the better trader you will be, and that is without a doubt, the absolute accurate to your roadmap. You know what I mean? Because if you can't read a chart, you may have a trading system, but the full arsenal, the full complete system is all about you, but you having the ability and you learning how to read charts. Now, if my charts load up, it'll be Christmas, I tell you. I don't know why, but my platform's going crazy this morning. Maybe it's because the market's going crazy as well too when doing this recording. So the important thing is, guys, I'm going to keep rambling on while this thing keeps talking. The important thing is, guys, is that's the reason why it's important for you guys to keep learning how to read these charts, because the market is going to show you what's happening. Look at the peaks and troughs. And this is why the peaks and troughs are happening. But if the peaks and troughs are happening, then but the thing is that it can actually change, you know what I mean? Like it can change really, really quickly. That's why you need to be very adaptable to the market. So it might be making higher troughs, and something makes a lower trough and then a lower peak. Hang on a minute, this is not right. Things are changing. And suddenly it starts making lower troughs, lower peaks, lower troughs, lower peaks, and all the way down. It's like, hang on a minute, this is not right. Things, the market's gone down, making high troughs, higher peaks. It runs up, makes a lower peak, and suddenly boom, makes a high trough. So hang on a minute, what's this higher trough here? So suddenly it starts running back up towards the highs up here. It's like, hang on a minute, it's making a higher trough. Things are changing, and boom, look, it might start making this here, and it's going down. The markets change, and the markets go, and the markets start to do its things as well too. Let's see if I can get some other charts going on while working on my charting software here. Because it is just not working properly right now. So, all right, finally got my Nasdaq chart to work. At least my Nasdaq chart to work. I've been sitting here for 10 minutes. I paused the video and now it's back on again. So let's get straight back into it. So what I was saying there, guys, was that looking at the peaks and troughs, you're having these higher troughs formations have a little bit of a low trough, then a higher peak, and then a higher trough, and then a lower peak, and then a lower trough, and a lower peak. What else do you expect? The market is saying, look, lower peaks and lower troughs. It's saying we're going down. Bam, all the way down. Lower trough, runs back up here. Look at this here. It actually created a lower peak right there. Came down, that was a lower peak, and then guess what? Bam, we go all the way down. We have a bit of a crack down to the downside. Why would you expect anything else? You know what I mean? So the roadmap to success is always looking at the peaks and troughs. Now this is something that I've learned from my mentor, and hear me out here, okay? Whenever we're in an uptrend, the market's making higher peaks, higher troughs. Now the most important thing to look at in an uptrend is most importantly is the troughs. Because as you can see, right, if you is the troughs, because if you've got a trough here, high trough here, double bottom, higher trough. Look at this. We've been making maybe a lower peak here, a higher peak here, and so on and so forth, right? But look at the troughs. The troughs are saying equal or at least higher, all the way up through here. Do you see that? Okay, so the evidence of and again, this is something I learned from my mentor, who makes a lot of money, by the way. You know, $1 million trader. He places $1 million every single time he trades. And man, this heat is hot in this bitch. I turned the heater on because it was cold, and now it's hot. So the more predominant is looking at the troughs, right? And in a downtrend, we got lower peaks, lower troughs, and we're looking for that, but we're looking at the peaks most importantly. Okay, so I want you to keep an eye on that to say, okay, look what's happening, because again, you can see here back in from where we are right now, where this was, would say October, where we are right now. We're looking at the peaks and troughs, and you can actually see that the troughs was saying, hang on a minute, but the buyers are holding this up. They're holding up. This was the first lower trough in probably a good, what year is that? That year is, so yeah, the last 12 months, predominantly the troughs have been up. Now, look what's happened to the troughs. The troughs are down, the peaks are taking control. Now it's time to keep an eye on the peaks coming down as well too. So let's just see if this Russell's gonna load up under me. Technology's not working for me today. Come on, technology, you can do it. You have the power. There we go. Woo! Charts work. Don't you love when the charts work? Same with this thing here, guys. Okay, peaks and troughs, but predominantly looking at the troughs. Look at this here. Trough higher. Market goes sideways here. We have a bit of a trough here. Come down, makes a bit of a trough here. Runs back up. Look at this here. Equal trough. Higher trough, and probably sideways moving through there, come down there. This is a lower trough through here, and the market starts to slowly go up through here. Then we have a higher peak, then we have a lower trough, and the lower peak, and you can see the lower peak, and then a lower peak, and then bam, the market goes down. Okay, you see this time and time again. This here was just the start of what I believe is of likely continue, and obviously now we have a peak and a trough, and now we have a lower peak. Who's in control? Where's the market likely to go based on what we're seeing here? Down, right? Cool. So as I said before, this is a very simple but very powerful charting technique to help you understand who's in control of the markets and where the markets are likely to go. Make sense? So as you can see, right, the markets are going up. Okay, and now the markets are going down. Okay, and how you determine that is by looking at the peaks and troughs. But on an uptrend, we predominantly look at the troughs. Okay, and in the downtrend, we're predominantly looking at the peaks. And if the peaks start getting broken, like we get turn, maybe if we get a turnaround here and the market comes right back up through here, guess what? That's a trend. That's a trend change. You know what I mean? A big trend change. So based on what we're seeing here, guys, in this chart, we're likely to see a lot more downward movement. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Remember, success can be yours if you go claim. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.